The history of graffiti. Graffiti did not start in the 20th century as many people think. It appeared much earlier. The oldest drawings and writings that look like graffiti were found in ancient Egypt and ancient Rome. People wrote their names, messages, and even made small drawings on the walls of buildings and monuments. Graffiti in Egypt and Rome was not only vandalism. It is an important source of information about the life of ordinary people. With graffiti, they could express their thoughts, feelings, or simply show that they had been in a place. Ancient Egyptian graffiti. In ancient Egypt, graffiti, sometimes called graffiti hieroglyphs, was very common. People made it on the walls of temples, tombs, and other public buildings. It was not only text, but also small drawings of animals, people, and even funny pictures. Names and short texts. Travelers, priests, soldiers, and pilgrims often wrote their names to show they had visited a holy place. Opinions. Sometimes graffiti showed people's thoughts about politics, rulers, or their hard life. It was like an ancient version of social media. Drawings. Images of animals that were not part of official murals or humorous drawings are often found. Ancient Roman graffiti. In ancient Rome, graffiti was even more diverse. The cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum, later covered by volcanic ash, kept thousands of inscriptions on the walls of houses, taverns, and even public toilets. They give us a special view of Roman daily life. Love and poems. People wrote love messages, names of lovers, and even full poems. Politics. Before elections, walls were used for slogans. People asked others to vote for certain candidates. Daily life. Some graffiti included notes about debts, prices, gladiator fight schedules, or complaints about bad service in taverns. Jokes and insults. Just like today, people wrote jokes, made funny drawings, or insulted neighbors. So ancient graffiti was not only meaningless scribbles. It gives us valuable historical evidence about what people thought and felt thousands of years ago. Modern graffiti. Graffiti in the modern sense, as part of street culture, started in the 1960s and early 1970s in the United States. It was not only about painting, but also about a new subculture that soon spread across the world. The beginning, Philadelphia and New York. It all began in Philadelphia. A teenager named Cornbread, real name Daryl McCrae, started to write his nickname on walls, buses, and trains. His goal was to get attention, and he succeeded. This is seen as the beginning of modern graffiti. Soon, New York became the true center of graffiti culture. Graffiti on subway trains became especially popular. In the 1970s, a writer called Taki 183 became very famous. He wrote his nickname and the number of his street everywhere. His style, called bombing, quick writing of tags, was simple but very common. Journalists noticed him, and he inspired thousands of young people to start writing graffiti. Development and evolution. Over time, graffiti became more complex. Simple tags changed into difficult artistic letters. Writers started to use many colors, shadows, and 3D effects. Large works called pieces appeared. They covered whole walls or subway cars and needed more time and skill. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, graffiti became part of hip-hop culture, together with breakdancing, DJing, and rap. Graffiti artists often worked together with other performers. Graffiti around the world. Graffiti soon spread to many countries. Several things helped this process. Films and media. Movies like Wild Style, 1983, showed graffiti, hip-hop, and breakdance to a wide audience around the world. Traveling writers. Famous graffiti artists began to travel to Europe, Asia, and other parts of the world. They gave exhibitions and workshops, bringing their styles and the spirit of the subculture. Galleries and art. Graffiti entered art galleries. It moved from vandalism to art. Artists like Jean-Michel Basquiat and Keith Haring started with graffiti on the streets, but later became famous worldwide. Conclusion. Graffiti has made a long journey. from simple names on the walls in ancient Egypt to a global cultural phenomenon. It has influenced art, fashion, and music. Graffiti began as a way for people to leave their mark and express themselves. Today, it continues to grow and inspire people all over the world.